Maps like Dust2 and Mirage, which we've got in this series, they can have these stars step up and really do the damage. And we're going to be hearing that dramatic music, which means only one thing, Brandon. We are getting this best of 3 underway.
All right, let's see it then. HSG, they pick into Dust2. Got a piece of utility already, top middle. That's Ground looking like they want to establish it. Bibian trying to take point. Shots ring out, and in fact, she's just going to back up. But look at the space that Goosebreeder has taken in towards lower.
Yeah, in here with the dual Berettas, wants to get up close, but that smoke is actually now avoiding that vision. Bibian taking a few pot shots. Shall we brought down low, and Bibian continues to fall back, just playing these passive positions, taking the shot, falling back. Hffo brought down by Bibian, opening up the account.
Now going into it, swinging in, but all the kills, they're coming in a matter of moments. CLG Red are just temporarily overwhelming HSG. GFI looking to lead by that example, but unfortunately falls a bit flat.
All right, all onto Hazel now, has that P250 and has a good idea of where all these players are. She wants to regroup. She's going fast out towards long. If she puts some pace on this, doesn't slow down, she might be able to catch someone off guard. At some point, they're going to consider this because she's been missing for a little bit. Mads is jiggling now between the two angles, and well, Hazel swings out looking for the fight. 1 kill, looking for the second. Mads brought down low, and this clutch now looking a little bit more doable, looking for the headshots. CLG Red fall back, repositioning, don't want to give up this fight, and Hazel wants to take it, looking for the heads, looking for anything she can find. She's made her way over the lacrosse, spots out the play of EusKelsie. When Hazel's in the air, she plucks her down.
I really like that from CLG Red. The fact that they just keep repositioning. They've got one player standing stationary. They've got the other just moving back into a safer line. So they're almost always fighting from 2 angles, and the difference in the elevation is key. Nice attempt from HSG. Quick Xbox smoke obscures vision from middle and lower tunnels, allows them to try and split onto the A bomb site. Unfortunately, it falls a little flat.
You see that tap at the end? That was beautiful. A few of these USP shots were fantastic. Bibian with 2 as well to start off the round. No bomb plant means no money. Kede going to get a nice kill with the scout. Didn't get to quite see it, but it was through, I imagine, mid-doors from where that body lies. So this one should be easy enough for CLG Red. For me, Brandon, the barometer here. Okay, overwhelmed, but here is Bibian to clean up shop. A few easy kills for her. GFI just with the Desert Eagle.
Barometer.
HSG did a lot better against EnigmaGalaxy than CLG Red, right?
They did. It was double digits on Inferno, but that's just completely removed. Nice shot. Ooh. Goosebreeder removed, but that's about it. Bibian, for me, the key for CLG Red is getting her unlocked, because she was very absent against EnigmaGalaxy, but she thrived in the environment against EG Gold, and maybe against like the lesser opposition. I think that's fair to say when you compare EnigmaGalaxy to HSG. It's an environment that she's going to try and thrive in, and the nature of the call-in that CLG Red have now molded into, a little bit more looser. Goosebreeder says, feel free to go and take these initial points of contact. If you've got to play, don't feel scared to do it. If Bibian's let off the leash here, it could be dangerous.
Yeah, well, 2 multi-kill rounds in a row from her. See if she can keep up that pressure. Argent puts down the smoke to play around from blue box. GFI is here to support as well. They do want to take long control, but they have to do it with Mads, who's in the pit with an MP9. The smoke comes out. That one's late, and it's going to be disrespected. Goosebreeder, this is a good molly. It's going to flush them out, but there's so many players here. She gets overwhelmed, but Mads activates the one as well. So coming out ahead, Kede on the rotation. Long spray is able to find it. GFI with 2 huge kills, though. Puts it back into the 2v2.
Yeah, this one's crumbled apart for CLG Red. And now Bibian needs to rotate forward. Kelsey is going to join her, so at least they're together when this hit could potentially come in. 1 minute left on the clock. HSG don't need to commit.
Yeah, Kelsey didn't spot anything in towards mid. Now, there could have been a deep rotation through spawn, but they're gambling that it's going to be that A hit. They're going to group up here. Taking a peek out through long. Flash comes through, but that smoke over the top gives them all the information they need. Bibian's got another flash here. That's being enabled. In fact, they both got flashes to enable each other. Hazel walking on forward is about to cop the flashbang, but the butt is exposed, and Hazel gets both.
Really nice from HSG, and that's just the individual gunfights fall in favor to them out towards long. I really like that setup, though, from CLG Red, because what they did so well is they had the control in towards middle and in towards lower. They took the space and the information, and then Goose calls for that free long setup, which looked really good initially, and it was done specifically with intent, but HSG, they just battled their way through.
Yeah, and now CLG Red, nothing to work with. HSG in the driver's seat. Rifles out, a scout for Hazel. And it's a stack from the CTs. Moving as a unit. Kelsey, the only one elsewhere. She's just holding mid just to cut off anyone trying to sneak on through there.
GFI just holding for this aggression. Does get greeted with a collection of CLG Red members, and that one ends as expected. What's quite exciting here is for CLG Red, they've played Dust2 during the online stage of ESL Impact, but there isn't too many reps, not much experience for this new roster as a whole, not much that they've really revealed in their current ESEA season. They've not played it at all. And the same can be said for HSG, another unknown entity. So what that means, though, is that both of these teams are just going to play their own game. So whoever is both individually better and just strategically, they're going to come out on top. There's no room for, like, anti-strat here.
Yeah, the big question for me is overpass, right? Because CLG Red, it is their map. They pick it every single time. That opener wasn't great, so I'm a little bit scared for them if HSG can take this map. But we're still very early on. It's only 2v2 at the moment. And, well, a chance now for them to bite back. The AWP out for Hazel, and there's not one for KD.
Look at the utility. It's a little bit spread for CLG, and now they're going to have to try and deploy it. As they make their way in towards the bomb site, Xiao Wu will trade on towards Bibi, and Goose Breeder is here to try and bail out Kelsey. Up and over the smoke, the flashbangs. Oh, they're perfect. Kelsey's doing really good work. I'll tell you what, these rotations not even potentially needed.
Yeah, that flashbang again, fantastic from Mads this time. All that supportive utility is there. GFI now 1 versus 4. Well, this might be 1 minute of watching GFI save, unless she wants to continue doing damage. They know that CLG's economy is not great, so that could be good. You find Chuk. Oh. Whoa! All right, okay. Who was I to at all question what she'll get up into this round? We've seen aces from her. We've seen 3K Negev kills. A 1v4? I believe it.
The difficulty is you've kind of got to wait for CLG Red to make another mistake here.
I mean, that wasn't a mistake. That was a player holding an angle.
It was
and
an
GFI
opportunity.
Just an opportunity. Well, see if she can make any more happen. 30 seconds left. Creeping and crawling. Not made a noise since that single tap, but I mean, how do you get in here? Goose is tucked so deep. Crossfire being held. Every angle covered. Window's not actually super covered, and oh, she's making noise. Trying to bait out some movement, and not going to happen. GFI, she's going to fall back, hold on to the AK, and CLG Red will take the lead.
Yeah, really nice B hold, especially coming in from Kelsey. Deploys a defensive smoke and just waits for flashbangs to rain over the top, and she just dances around the edge of the smoke, gets a couple of kills to go, and it's exactly what you need out of your anchor players.
Now KD gets a free upgrade to the AWP as well. We get to see that one out. She got that amazing scout kill earlier on, so I'm excited to see what she can do with the AWP. She's been a massive upgrade to this squad alongside Bibian, just for that pure firepower that she brings. And this is a good map for showing off those skills. Hazel has one as well, and ooh, a missed flick. Could have been the opportunity.
Yeah, look at this buy. HSG. They fully invested everything. Argent just on the deagle. Trying to support a team with utility. CLG Red looking to go incredibly aggressive. This angle from Bibi, and it's so powerful. Xiao Wu not ready.
Yeah, so tough to deal with that one. You're just not expecting it. And that smoke allows her to get away, but a good response onto Goose. She was just there to provide cover, and well, she's the one that gets removed. KD waiting for a peek to come, and it might present itself in a moment. You can see the X-ray jiggling on the other side, but nothing is revealed. Now, if they go back to long, this is difficult. 2 players holding this.
Yeah, this is nice as well. Bibian can take first contact, bait in Mads perfectly, or even maybe flash her through. Mads takes the contact. Argent next up to the chopping block, and even escapes out.
Okay, Bibian rotated here. She started down in mid, right? And she's already out towards long 20 seconds later. GFI can't quite convert the kill. That's Bibian arriving. Hazel brought down low. Short is the gap, but it's a gap that can be plugged quickly, particularly with Kelsey clicking heads like that. All now on to Hffo, and well, what can you do? 2 players are low. Even finding them is going to be a difficulty. 3 players are low. And that's another nice tap. Bibian removed, but again a crossfire. Kaede is low. She's actually swapped to the pistol. This gets a little scary. 15 seconds though. Winning the round, not possible, and well, even damage denied.
What we can see though is the mechanical skill of HSG. They are popping heads left, right, and center. But I'm really liking these setups from CLG Red. And what's so good about them is they're so dynamic. You called attention to it. It's Bibian getting the opener in towards middle, rotating round to be a lifeline towards Mads over at long, just supporting with utility. And by being so dynamic, it makes the defense really unpredictable for HSG.
Yeah, this one looking like it's going to be fast. They got greater pistols and they're going out towards long. Mads, she's the one that has to stand and fight. She's just standing out in the open. HG, she's just going to go into the smoke, has the M4, and she is getting overwhelmed. The pistols come out ahead. Kaede rotates over with the AWP. She can't find anything to trade, so an upgraded rifle now can be passed across, potentially to one of the players with armor. Indeed, is going to happen.
Look at this, they just get out. Passive lines being taken in toward middle this time around from CLG Red off the back of losing the opening player. And HSG, they know the CLG Red like to force the issue for information, so now they're just waiting, sitting back. There comes that flashbang. Goosebreeder starts to clear out towards tunnel, and suddenly this all gets pieced together. HSG, well, they're still in long.
They've got smokes for the cross though, and there is no one on the site itself. The only player that's close is Kaede. She's got the AWP, so it is a powerful weapon for the job, but also a weapon that can be dealt with a nice couple of shots with the pistols. Rotation does come over from Bibian, so she has support. Smokes come on down. Kaede peering over the top. They look like they're going to line up for her, but she's a little bit cautious. Doesn't want to give up the advantage. A HE drop does so much damage. Now another HE comes through from Kelsey, doing further. They are falling apart here. Bibian with one up on over. Boosted up as well. Denies the bomb platter. Triple for Bibian. Make it 4.
Yeah, that was really well played, especially by Kaede. It's the great escape, taking one shot in towards long and just falling back, and that sets the boost up perfectly. And the fact that Bibian is just able to use her teammate as a footstool, stay there the entire time, there is no way in that bomb site for HSG.
Yeah, and this is what we come to expect from Bibian. That's a beautiful round from the Aussie. 4 nice kills. These multi-kill rounds, she has 12 for 5 at the moment. 4 assists as well to her name. Nice tag from Hazel, does bring Bibian low early, and they want to fight long again. Mads has been doing a reasonable job here. She got overwhelmed last round, and in fact, they're just going to fall back. They don't want to press the issue. Kaede up on over, misses the flick shot, and she's just about able to get away with her life.
A lot of ground being gathered for HSG, maybe looking to press the issue a little bit quicker. Kaede's rotating over. Bibian again, information gathered, crossing in these smokes. Mads will actually eliminate Zhao Wu, but GFI's here trying to play spoiler on these rotates. Bibian's caught off guard.
That's huge. She just found the gap and she exploits it. Now look how uncomfortable this retake gets. How do you even find a way through this? Kelsey has to be the one that pivots because the other players are all stuck in here towards CT.
She's only got the flashes as well. They have to contact this.
All right, Kelsey walking up. A critical duel here. Argent's found 1. Argent's found 2. Kelsey is the only one remaining. Talk about critical. It has to be critical because now it has to be 3 more players to find. Bomb half ticked and they are not giving up the fight. Kelsey, no one is here for you. And Hffo deals with her. A 3rd round for HSG.
That's a really nice call as well from GFI. The fact that HSG are able to get out long so quickly, and then they just keep taking the map control off the back of it. When they drop their smokes, they're close to the cross, and that gap that she exploited, catching off Bibian in transition, that was everything. That was basically the round being undone in front of CLG Red's very eyes.
Pause coming through from CLG Red. Want to assess the situation after that one, because these rounds have been quite close, even the ones that have gone their way, and it means that money's all over the place here. There's enough here for an investment for 2 players, but that's really going to be it. And you can see Flashy getting on the line. Big discussion here with Goose, deciding how they want to play this one.
Yeah, see this replay coming back in. Argent, look at this, just leading over the top of the bomb site, just fighting all of CLG Red, not scared. And again, that's the result of having experience here, not only in Yonkaping, but also just international lands under their belt. The only player from HSG, where it's their debut here on the stage, would be Xiao Wu. Hasn't looked like it. She's been playing lights out.
Yes, it's fantastic stuff from HSG. Very impressive. Now we can see there's everything on Bibian here. There's a bit of consolation money. gooseberry taking contact early out long. Bibian has found a kill with the M4, and she has to find more. One is not enough. Mads falls. GFI finds an opener. Kelsie is tucked in here, so if they do decide to split on, and look at the rotation from Goose. This is the perfect setup from CLG Red, but they still have to hit their shots. Kelsie tucked in, the self-flash coming through. Kelsie good for one, and damage done. Now Bibian can sit in a position to take them all down, spamming on through.
Nice.
This HE could be everything over the top somehow. GFI survives, but now Goosebreeder is going to be in the back line, swinging around, removes her. Bibian with another, all onto Hazel, and she's only good for the one.
Just so much chip damage being inflicted all over HSG, constantly being peppered by the spams and the sprays. The HE just knocking lumps out of that roster. And CLG Red, they put pressure on from all angles. You've got that aggressive stance on the long extremity. Goosebreeder in with the flank. HSG, no escape.
Yeah, and I think that early kill from Bibian with the M4 makes them a little bit worried, right? Because you think, oh, what if they actually got into this? You're not sure what the economy is like, and now you have to be worried about rifles. And, well, Bibian exploits that by just being mobile. Her teammates throwing chaos into the mix.
It was actually a missed Molotov that Bibian threw, but it completely derailed where HSG wanted to go because it spread in towards mid. And they had to reroute through tunnels. This time, Kaede trying to do the AWP battle with Hazel. Bibian getting a little bit of a one-way on this Xbox smoke for HSG. It's the old reliable. They're back out long. Yeah,
this one-way is getting quite common these days for the CT side. She's not going to be rewarded with a kill early on. All this presence in towards mid means long is a little bit light defended. Matt's playing back towards car, and, well, off the sound cues that are being made, the smoke going out, do rotate a couple more players over to support. The critical thing is, Kaede is in mid, not here to support with the AWP.
HSG have got Molotovs. They can potentially flash out Mads, but she's being proactive, gets flashed on through, and is now spotted.
Yeah, she's uncomfortable now. Needs a smoke to come through to save her. It's coming. Lands just about in time, but she is brought down so low. The flames are still burning behind her as well, so she can't even move, has to just hold still. She does stay alive, and they know that she is in here, swings out and is punished. Xiao gets the kill. Kaede rotates over into a CT, and a nice flick from Kaede. Looking for more. They are able to get one across. Another smoke gets thrown down. Kaede just firing off pot shots. Hazel gets one of her own onto Goosebreeder, but Bibian is holding for the fallback. And now this fast flank coming through from Kelsie, looking for the opening wide swing. Bibian actually gets the shot. Argent and Hffo have to pull this one off. Tucked all the way back in, repositioning in towards short, looking for the fight, but it leaves it all now onto Hffo. Kaede just jumping up, providing distraction, allowing Kelsie to come through.
Yeah, nice rotates from CLG Red. The fact that they've got a double layer of a lurk player through long. Goosebreeder initially taking the first contact, and then you've got the second wave of CLG Red just trickling through. Hazel completely caught off guard, and suddenly it's another one of these situations that CLG Red spring this trap on towards HSG, and where they're fighting from two different split angles, it's very difficult, especially when you're just confined to the bomb site.
Yeah, that's just fast thinking from CLG Red, right? You know that Mads is lost, essentially, as soon as she throws that smoke down. There's no way for her to get out of there. She's low. You basically give her up, and you use that as bait to allow your players to get into better positions to take the following fights, which is exactly as you described there. So a great round from CLG Red. HSG take attack now just to work out what they want to do, because a bomb plant isn't quite enough for them to get out a full buy here. I love that patience from Bibian as well, just waiting for that repick. She has been absolutely precise here on the server. The only player on the... Well, actually, no, there's two players in double digits. GFI is 5 kills behind, though.
Kaede looking for this mid-peak again. Just pistols for HSG. So, in theory, this should be another CLG Red round.
In theory.
Yeah. Oh, we've seen plenty of pistol entries, so...
The theory crafting has been going all over the place at the moment. Vivian going for the aggressive peek. Did Hazel spot that? It felt like the movement she might have. Kaede flashed off the angle, has to fall back, and it's a little bit uncomfortable here. Close combat with the AWP. We've seen a couple of AWPers thrive in these positions. Kaede might have to do the same. Vivian gets some info, and she falls back off it. Doesn't want to overstay a welcome, which is good because the rest of HSG now group up in B tunnels.
Yeah, by falling back as well, it allows Kelsey an opportunity to get into this fight. Just tucked in, holding middle to support Kaede at the moment. But on a quick swivel, HSG trying to capitalize upon the CT smoke in mid. And they will reclaim short at the very least, so it could just be a burst here, trying to plant the bomb.
Yeah, short is the gap as well. The only utility Goose has is a single HE. Now, that can do a lot of damage onto these players when they're grouped up, particularly Hazel, who has no armor. But there's no Molotov, no smokes, nothing you can really do to slow this one down. The HE comes on over. A nice shot from Goose Breeder. Takes off the head, and look at that chip damage being done, but that's the issue. The only defender there, and now they find a way through. Kaede, though, with the deagle, gets one back. Now the rest of the players with the rifles can start to activate, and this post plant is incredibly difficult.
Very hard indeed. Hazel just tucking down low. Tech 9, not the ideal weapon for the job, and GFI, she just stands in the fire and the flames, trying to add some resistance. CLG Red can't believe it. Everyone's fallen. Defuse locked in.
Yeah, they're looking around, looking for an extra player.
They're laughing about it as well.
Yeah, they're all gone. No, we killed them all, guys. I mean, I know you're eager to fight some more. You're eager for put your hands on that trophy. But a little bit of time to get to that. We're only on the first map of this best of 3.
Yeah, we are, but this is nice from what I'm seeing from CLG Red so far. It's a lot more relaxed, and it's a lot more of a team-based approach. And we did see that against EG on Overpass, but it fell really short of the mark from our expectations that we had, especially against Enigma Galaxy. So to see them thrive in this environment, it's a good feeling.
Hazel, an opportunity. Not quite able to connect it, only a corner of an arm spotted. Vivian now in an uncomfortable position, and they want to try and flush her out. We're looking for the clear. Vivian holding for it though, and a perfectly precise headshot gets the job done. Can't adjust for the second, and Hazel has found Goose. So now the player advantage goes to the Tears.
Look at this reaggression though from Kelsey, pushing in towards tunnels. You see this as a common reaction. Hffo caught off guard. And now look at these rotates.
Mads has spotted a lot of information here. Kaede repositioning, looking for the kills. Bomb drops onto Argent. Kaede getting up close here. Hazel gets one back in response. The AWP's close combat. Kaede with the Desert Eagle gets the kill though. GFI now 1 versus 2. Bomb has to be recovered as well. She has a good angle for it. Oh, nice headshot onto Kaede. Mads so close, just below her. An awkward fight for both of them. And GFI doesn't want to overstep the mark immediately, waiting to see if Mads is going to give anything up. And she has plenty of time to work with.
I like this from Mads as well. She's dropped a smoke, and now she's just falling back. GFI has to take the initiative. 35 seconds, bomb to be reclaimed, but it's going to go straight into the crosshair if she does.
Drops on down, has this smoke to work with, puts that one forward over onto the bomb. Mads has revealed a position, firing on through, so now GFI has all of the information, can pick up that bomb, and she knows that Mads, if she wants to fight at A, has to go through CT, and she's going to hear all of this. Molotov can be thrown down, but she might have to just take this fight. Utility thrown back, and no. Mads has to fall back, so GFI gets the bomb plant with a few seconds to spare, but Mads is fast on this. She's coming on up and making a lot of noise about it. GFI holding the headshot angle, looking for the head, pulls off the clutch, a 1v2 from GFI.
Yeah, essential clutch as well for HSG, gives them another round on this T side of Dust2. That Molotov, Mads was in two minds about whether to skirt around the outside of it or try and push forward. The issue you've got is, where's GFI? Is she waiting for your push? Or is she going to drop that utility? It's going to be the latter. And that is a crisp shot on towards Kaede. Little micro by planting just round the corner. Completely covers her from that potential jump up as well. Kaede, though, replies in kind. Opener onto Hazel.
Yeah, nice one. T-AWP removed. Now they're just going to go accelerate off it. Bruce going to come through. Kaede with that AWP is here. Drops the incendiary to slow things down. Good damage being done here. Even a flashbang going out. Actually, I think she just threw the wrong piece of utility, but it's all good. Adjusting. Mads has found the kill. Kaede can now play around this smoke. Peering over the top of it. Xiaowu has found Mads. Damage done onto Goose. Kaede looking for anything here. There it is on the Xiaowu. Bomb dropped as well. GFI and Hffo, there was 2 players you want in this situation. She's out in the open, looking for the fight here. Good damage onto one, kills another, but leaves it in another clutch for Ramona, and it's a 1v3. And it's not going to happen. Bibian is there, holding the angle.
Yeah, that's Bibian's 20th kill as well in this first half. Call as you like. It gets a little bit dicey there. The positioning from Hffo just to push into short and just hold for rotates is nearly paying off. Makes it a little bit easier for GFI to try and clutch up by that point, CLG Red have just settled into another crossfire and trade spacing opportunity. They just kind of reset themselves back in, and they don't allow consecutive in a row for this T side.
It's crazy that you mentioned that 20th kill from Bibian, because she's on over 150 ADR, just a huge amount of impact she's having. And I mentioned it right, she is the player that needs to be sort of given this space to be able to step up like we saw against EG, you know, against HSG. She seems to be able to thrive in that environment as well.
With KOD hitting openers like this, it just makes the task incredibly easier for CLG Red, and it allows their pieces to have a little bit more confidence.
Hffo gets the second there, and you start to believe. That's a nice shot from Bibian. The aim star of this squad. Now, a bit of a change up. Some more aggression in towards Lois. This time with the AWP bait and switch setup in play.
Yeah, I like this as well, because although it is a bait and switch, you've still got the AK to bail KOD out of a tight jam in case she gets overwhelmed. It's just against pistols, and well, she doesn't miss those. Look at this setup. It worked perfectly.
Yeah, exactly as designed. 2 kills go their way, and now the rotation comes through. Nice shot from Argent, but Bibian has the AK, and she might actually get overwhelmed here. The pistols are making it work. Goosebreeder recovers with a collateral. Takes them both down with the M4, and now it's Hazel with the recovered AWP, and she's put into the clutch. A smoke in her face. She disrespects it. Walks all the way through. Goosebreeder is accounting for it, holding back. Hazel spotted as she ascends. And we're walking now over towards Mads, who is the sole defender over here. And she's been spotted. Head revealed. Hazel up on high, looking for the fight. Can't quite adjust in time.
You can see her just tracing and tracking. But it's just a flick that is just too far out of her reach. CLG Red, it is only against the pistols, but that's a really nice shot from Argent. Even follows that one up, but it's the recovery from Goosebreeder here. Knocks them all down, even follows up with the grenade, and makes Hazel's job pretty improbable.
Last round of the half, 5, the most that HSG can hope for here on the T side of their map pick. Well, KD has taken very early ground out towards long. Posting up quite close to the doors. Has Mads behind her as well. Bibian in this position once again next to the Xbox smoke. Wants to utilize that space. There's a big timer on this. It's going to be fading soon. She's going to be pincered in between every single T, but she knows the timing as well.
Yeah, does manage to escape. Thinking about deploying the HE. Instead wants to stand and fight as Xiaowu. Potentially is going to stand on the Xbox. Pulls back in. Goosebreeder now can begin her usual spam. And just look at all the pieces rotating. KOD could now potentially take this first contact. Bibian falls off. And KOD, oh, actually, they're both stuck together. So if HSG accelerated the issue, there was a potential timer on that opportunity. Instead, Hazel's now waiting for Goosebreeder's rotate.
Yeah, that AWP was an unknown entity. That's almost the timing shot from Hazel. Bibian getting up close. Flash through the smoke, doesn't spot anything. 40 seconds left. She's going to push the issue. Gets even further information. Goosebreeder in response drops the incendiary. They want to slow down this B split. Smokes are down, so it's clear this is the intention. Kelsie, a powerful position. KD's found one. Mads another. Bibian over the box, over the smoke. Kelsie gets 2. And it's 11-4 half from CLG Red. Looking dominant here on the map pick of HSG. We're going to have a very short break. When we come back, we'll see what HSG can do on their CT side.
So me up to the soul sound. Hit me with the Kelly sound. Give me good vibrations. Give me good vibrations.
Not the start for HSG as they would have anticipated or wanted heading into their map pick of Dust2. CLG Red put up a stellar brick wall of a defense and they took 11 rounds in that first half.
Yeah, this is the CLG Red we expected to see here in Jönköping. They have come out to play, looking for that semi-final spot, but they have to get past HSG, who are proven to be one of the most resilient teams here in the finals.
That's very true. Let's see how CLG Red go and address this pistol. Bibian taking point with the P250. Rest of the gang waiting outside towards these long doors. There's a bit of a gap here, but Argent taking point on the bomb site.
And GFI finding Bibian on that lurk as well is huge. Now they can focus on reinforcements. Argent, she is gushed down, falls on back. Now some support can come over. It's fast for CLG. They are just entering into this site. GFI looking for more damage to be done. Argent, an awkward fight here on the site, just trying to stay alive. Oh, a nice tap as well. Even with the low HP, making it work. And look how uncomfortable they are. They cannot find any road in here. Maz, she's trying to be the one that makes it happen. KD alongside her gets another, but she drops on down into CT. And there are two players here she has to get past. And they're just taking the fight to them. Hffo, though, standing her ground.
Yeah, very difficult as well, because you've got GFI on that long flank locking it in, very similar to what CLG Red were doing in that first half. And I think you're right, another important kill there was the flank of Bibian falling immediately. She wasn't with the rest of her squad, and that just allowed more rotations to come over for this CT side, and they were just peppering down. The fact that Argent stays alive for so long there, that's key.
Yeah, that's unbelievable. She stays alive and gets another kill off it. She has a bunch of damage onto another player as well. Exactly what you want. Now she's tucked in towards mid. CLG Red, no bomb plant, no money, no chance. As ideally, the MP9s from HSG set themselves up to get some cash money. Zhao Wu wants to do that out towards long doors, waiting for the smoke to fade. She might start to push the issue. Hazel's found one with her scout. Now Argent can activate. The flash comes through and the MP9 churns them up. Yummy, yummy. Lots of money.
Perfect stuff coming in for HSG. Yeah, that one got me. That was nice.
Well, maybe a chance for more delicious dollars. Kelsey is now walking into the path of where her teammates just fell. KD is looking to contact the other MP9s. This could be the ideal situation for HSG. Because ideally they want to get rid of those MP9s soon, actually, because it's a long fight for them ahead. Well, Hazel gets one, Jaru gets the other.
Yeah, perfect. And it is just setting themselves up for success on this CT round. They haven't got too many to play with, but the fact that most of the SMGs get the kills there, it's not too bad. You're not falling as well, which means your protocols feel a little bit secure, and that instills a little bit more confidence in the belief in the structure of your team. Consecutive rounds in a row for the first time in a very long time. I think round 3 and 4 were all that HSG secured in a consecutive manner.
It's good to see Hazel hitting a lot of shots, even with the scout there. We saw on the T side was doing some work, so she's warmed up here. Once she gets her hands on that AWP, or even the scout as we've seen, that's a good prospect for HSG, and a critical one on a map like Dust2.
Yeah, CLG Red, they set up into their default common standard procedure here on Dust2. Tunnels established, now looking for short. Counter flashbang. MP9 potentially thrusted through the doorway. Thinks better of it. HSG reset.
Those poor doors taking more bullets than they were designed for.
Yeah, splinters everywhere.
No one taking a single slither of damage though. Splinters avoided. Don't need to get out the plasters just yet. Short, looking like the play for CLG Red. Group of 3 players here with the bomb, but they're not overcommitting just yet. It's taking a bit of a peer on in, seeing if anything is given up.
Smoke is going to force that scout a little bit wider. Bibian looking to take point. Goose is going to drop down in. Deep smoke, potentially trying to catch GFI off guard, but she's ready for it. The real intention, mid to B. Argent holding with the MP9. A lot of damage done to CLG Red, and that kill on towards Kelsey, that's crucial.
The Hffo still needs to stand though. Drops K8 and the bomb. Mads now has to pull off the clutch. 3 players to find, can't even get the first. A great hold on the B site from Hffo. And also, just great communication from HSG, particularly for GFI. That you can see immediately when she registers that drops coming through. She changes her utility out, swaps to the FAMAS immediately, and deals with Goose. That surprise factor removed before it can shock anyone.
Yeah, that was really well worked. And HFFO, some clinical procedure on that B bomb site. CLG Red, their money's reset. Another opportunity for the CT side to close the gap.
Yeah, look at all those AKs on the CT side as well. They are happy about that. Orp for Hazel as well. Everything is happy days, but it's going to be HFFO tested once again. Support's a little bit far away. Argent is in towards mid, so Hffo tucked in, has to come up big, only good for the 1. Argent now, oh, she lines them up. 2 quick kills, looking for more. 3 go her way. And Bibian take it down through the door.
Yeah, normally you see that kill over towards middle, but no, Hazel puts the AWP to good use, prevents that bomb plant coming in for CLG Red. And it's been flawless so far on this CT side. 3 rounds, just now the gap.
Considering they walked into the bomb site with only 1 defender, the fact that no bomb plant goes down and only 2 people fall, that's a fantastic outcome. Oh, Hazel, that is nutty.
That's not allowed.
Courtesy of Hege.
Fast long.
Out towards the upstairs, Xiaowu fully blinded, and she goes down.
Yeah, nice opener. GFI potentially hanging around, thinking about the fight. Is joined in support by Hazel, who is taking the first contact. GFI, it looked like she was going to get close to swing off the position, but instead relocates to mid.
Yeah, taking this control, they can now leave Mads posted here, and they can focus their attention elsewhere, knowing that HSG are going to feel uncomfortable. And the result of that is Hffo pushes in towards B tunnels. Now, spots nothing, and that's very misleading, because there is a trail of terrorists making their way towards her.
Looks like they are pieced this one together, though, because Argent has rotated over to support. So now the bomb site is doubly reinforced. Are they going to push the issue together? It's going to be a head-on collision. HFFO walks straight into the AWP, but Argent sprays 3 down. Bibian will at least trade at the very least, but it's still a 2 versus 2.
Another triple from Argent on the defense. Hazel also pushing through in the back lines. Bibian not going to be ready for this, surely. The bomb given to her, but noise was made. Doesn't matter. Hazel hits the shots. And now Mads, who was the ace up the sleeve, could come in late, has to come in now to keep them in this round. And again, it's another clutch she's put into. The bomb, even recovering that is going to be difficult. You have to get past the AWP. Look at the passive setup. GFI holding in towards window, not needed. Hazel, the rotation is perfect. And Argent really came up big.
That was a perfect time to double push in towards tunnels. And the AWP can only take 1 casualty. And that allows Argent just to swing on in. The fact she gets 3 there is unbelievable. And the fact that Hazel is even holding this bomb, deploys a smoke, gets rid of 1 angle completely. And the fact that you're right, they're so passive, there is no way for Mads to win that clutch.
Yeah, you're thinking, okay, Argent, nice triple kill against the pistols, but it was just Glocks. And she's like, no, I can do it against the rifles as well. And she does exactly that. Fantastic hold on the B side. It is close to business. They cannot find a way into this. It's either Argent or HFFO coming up with a triple every single time. Look at that.
This. And I really like the fact that Hazel just runs at Bibian.
Yeah, she sprints from short the entire way there, right? Like, does not slow down. Holding W.
Oh, they did say they do that.
Well, sometimes. Oh, blinded from Kaede. GFI. She is now, has to watch on, dictate what her teammates get up to. Yeah, look at this, fast. Argent though, holding again. Another multi-kill. Perhaps Hffo needs to be good here. She's getting pincered from every single angle. Well-timed smoke, but they're about to burst on her from every angle. Kaede another with the deagle, and that might do it. So hard to retake this site. Weaponry can be picked up by Mads. They're looking like they're going to give it a look in. Kits on everybody, but how do you do this?
It's just one rifle at the moment. There's plenty of Molotovs to flush out CLG Red, force them into unfavorable positions. But that timer, it's already half ticked. And there we go, burning alive Kaede. But she still is somehow alive. Bibian hits the shot. And now Hazel and Jaiwoo left to pick up the pieces. How on earth is Kaede doing this? You call it a pocket AWP. 4 kills in the round. What an impact.
Kaede KO Slay drops them all with the Desert Eagle. One even through the doors. Fantastic from the AWPer. Doesn't need it. The Desert Eagle getting it done. What is that? Unbelievable. Another. Let's just get the Kaede highlight reel going because she did not stop.
Oh my goodness me. And now it upgrades to an AWP for free. Thank you very much. And of course, that's the round that CLG Red win. That's their first one. Collateral in mid. What is happening?
Oh, it's Chaos here on Dust2. Well, HSG normally thrive in it, but CLG Red take advantage on the round prior. Second smoke. Drop forward, and CLG Red, look at this angle Jaiwoo's holding. Goose. Oh, the timing spots through. Jaiwoo holding on the smoke. They walk straight into her. She is ready for that, holding for that exact play and gets a double.
That's by design. There was a slight gap on the left-hand side. She spotted the gun barrels and just sprayed down too.
Oh, that is cheeky. And well, it looks like it might lock them in the round because Kaede is limping Kelsey down to half and not a single lick of damage done to a single CT. Kaede, you pulled up a 4K with a Desert Eagle. What can you do with this AWP? Because it might be on your shoulders to open this one up.
Look at how reserved HSG are being this entire time. They know they've got the advantage. They can just sit and hold the line. Gun barrel spotted. Hazel, collateral. Even not quite the final killing blow, but Argent will through the doors again.
All right. They bounce back in spectacular fashion after losing to the Pistols. Jaiwoo playing with smokes and M4s out towards them. We get to see that again. There's the leg being spotted, and she just spams on through, holding that M4A4, dropping everyone. Hazel with a beautiful collateral in towards mid, and it's only a consolation frag for Kaede.
Loss bonus has been built up though. CLG Red, 4 players in towards B. This could be a quicker change of pace.
Yeah, well, we've seen every time they've gone to B, it's been difficult. Outside of that pistol round, it's been multi-kill after multi-kill. Here they come. Hffo up on high with the MP9. Fully blinded, though, gets dealt with by Kelsey. Argent adjusts for one. Spamming on through, can't quite connect. And Goosebreed is also on this flank. So a 4v4, but with Goose where she is, she might be able to unravel everything. And this timing might be perfect. Drops down now, and she'll have all those backs turned to her. Waiting for the second to drop, waiting for some contact. There it comes, drops on down. Every back turned can shoot them down. Actually, not quite able to connect on Hazel, but if she just stays alive here, she's doing everything she needs to do, keeping them focused, but Hazel still hits a shot. Argent with another. Kaede, close combat, hitting shots, missing another, trying to adjust the no-scope. Vivian trying to save the day, going for the diffuser. She's on top of her, standing in the smoke, can't connect, and it's a knife from Argent. What are we watching?
I have no words. I have no words for that retake. HSG find 2 kills. They're sticking in the smoke, and Argent even follows up with a knife. Okay.
All right. This is the series we were waiting for. This is delivering. This is Counter-Strike.
This CT side. You talked about the resilience of HSG. We've seen it. And just when you think that retake's so difficult to achieve, you've got Goosebreeder in the back lines, but In actual fact, she doesn't even find a single kill. Hazel kills her on a swivel.
That's the thing. I touched on it, right? All she has to do is stay alive. She didn't even need to re-pick. She could have just tucked into CT and waited and then swung out like 20 seconds later. Her being alive was the thorn in the side. And
I can't.
Vivian lands on the diffuser.
Goomba
Literally
stomp.
lands on her.
Can't kill him that way.
No, not danger zone. Well, it is danger zone if you're CLG Red at the moment. They might have the advantages, but I mean, HSG, it's been all them on the CT side. That 11-4 half, that's way back in the rearview mirror at the moment.
Yeah, cruising down the highway. HSG close the gap just to within 1. Now suddenly KD vision completely obscured in towards mid doors. There's a slight gap, but against this passive setup from HSG, control out towards long means that AWP can work anywhere.
Mid established for CLG Red. Back towards short. Kelsey's found the open onto Hffo. That's a big kill to play. Fine, that was over towards B, and now that's going to keep Argent occupied.
Smoke coming in as well. If CLG Red go for this short execute, this is the first time we've actually seen them go short to A this entire second half. We've seen Goosebreeder drop in towards CT twice, not actually seen a full commitment.
Well, we might just be about to see that. All that utility dropped on back. Smoke's ready to be deployed. Plenty to work with. Hazel, AWP towards Car. She has to come up big. We've seen AWPs on this line do so much work. Now she's waiting, biding her time. Smoking towards mid, faking out a mid to B, but now comes the execute smoke. Hazel falling back a little bit, adjusting for a flashbang. Doesn't quite come yet. She takes the first shot. Goosebreeder is dropped. Now Hazel can post back up. A good flashbang though, and Incendiary in response. Look at the time. They have to get this down. A smoke deployed to do it. Kelsey drops TFI and the bomb gets planted.
Hazel still trying to take point. Now being supported by Zhao Wu. And Argent comes in from CT. There's one flashbang. In fact, there's loads of flashbangs the HSG can use. Bibian up on this angle. She's always good for that kill. Argent retaking back in. Very difficult headshot to hit. And now the reinforcements of CLG Red will combine and Hazel is forced into a save.
Yeah, she might not even be able to get away with that. Kelsey's already fast up towards mid. Doesn't want to enable Hazel to hold on to this. CLG Red can taste it. They know if they can steal this round away, can remove this AWP, they have a nice pathway to take the map. Hazel is able to hit the shot, and she will be able to hold on to the AWP.
Yeah, this reinvestment's tricky. If you're HSG, would love a timeout here. Just kind of discuss the options. The CLG Red, whilst they do get themselves up to 13, think of how many rounds HSG has won on this defense. How many times have they been able to battle back? So do you potentially concede this? You get your economy a little bit more flushed out. You got the utility to contend with this map control. Or do you just go all guns blazing? Do you force the issue and just go for it?
I think they might just do that. There's enough to do it and to be fairly healthy here. Hazel with the AWP as well, and incentivizes you to go into this. All guns blazing. Only 2 rounds on the T side for CLG Red so far. So despite that 13-11 scoreline, the momentum is with HSG. And this round they go, they hedge their bets.
Yeah, they compromised. I like it. Find down to about $2,000 a player. You get Hazel set up, 1 rifle as well to support. Put that on GFI, who has been consistent all tournament long.
These 2 players have to be the ones that make it work. CLG Red not taking chances, being methodical in their clears, taking their time as they make their way down. Smokes deployed. Bibian clearing every angle. Look how close HSG have gotten up into these mid smokes. 1 deployed by the CTs as well, just to disrupt this short play. Goose is wise to it. Drops the Molotov through, but look at Zhao Wu sitting in the smoke. On that fade, the flash comes through. Argent wins out the duel against Goose. Bibian looking to adjust, can't do it. Zhao Wu with another. Kelsey, oh, Zhao Wu with the pistol. Not like this, they're gonna steal it away. Has to be KD and Mads. Zhao Wu looking to hold this rotation. And in fact, she might just sit back more passive. Knows that they're going out long. The issue is there's no one here. The only defender, GFI, is playing in towards short. They're gonna have to play retake.
They've got 1 smoke for the cross as well. So Kaede's just scoping, trying to find a fight. Frost is for free. So that means the digits can be punched in. Planted for long as well. So Mads can now reclaim this space.
A lot of utility for CLG Red, so now the bomb is down, it actually does favor them. There's a kit on Hazel, and there's a kit on Xiaowu. Mads looking for the fight out towards long. Really, it's Kaede, it's going to be under pressure. The AWP on site, it's an uncomfortable position to be in. A utility being thrown down now, but she can quickly be overwhelmed. No, doesn't spot the play. It does now, though. Repositioning, but now Short can activate, and they win both duels. HSG with the pistols, the aggression in towards mid, get their 12th.
Xiaowu, incredible. 2 kills that, I'll be honest, she was not entitled to get either of them. And then on that retake, it was perfect because they are making so much noise down below and towards CT. Kaede, you mentioned she feels uncomfortable, has to rotate, position herself away in towards short. Not ready for another player. Too many swarm the bomb site. HSG, 13-12.
Buyout from CLG Red. They have everything they want. Nice tag from Kaede. Doesn't finish off Hffo, and that's the secondary AWPer as well. Something that they haven't employed yet, and that could be a trump card indeed. They only have to put one player over towards B now. Can focus a bit more onto mid and short. CLG Red take control out long.
Interestingly enough, none of the AWPs are currently positioned to deal with the long threat. It's just GFI with this smoke that she's just dropped preemptively. In case CLG Red wants to go for a quicker play, utility now being lined up, juggled on over. These wall of smokes are about to hit the server.
Look at this positioning though. Argent wants to take the fight to them. Getting ready to drop a smoke of her own just to throw chaos into the mix when the execute comes through. Can deploy this one. It's actually going to go deep. Oh, punish though. Kaede was holding it the whole time. The smoke hadn't quite bloomed. Now, Incendiary can be thrown out. A defensive smoke for GFI to play around. Xiaowu fighting from afar. Hazel has found one onto Goose. A gap here for GFI to work with. Kelsey brought down low. Vivian desperately punching in the digits. Is going to plant the bomb, but GFI's found another. Brought down low, but she's still fighting. Can't quite get away. Vivian chimes in for 2. A huge double. Hazel and Hffo have to pull this one off from CT. And bomb, well, it's planted for long, and there are 2 players in towards the pit. Kaede hits 1, and Hazel, holding onto the AWP, has to just run away.
Will she get out? Just about. And CLG Red, they can't hunt because they haven't got any money themselves. But what a position to find themselves in. It's Bibian. She forces the issue, gets the first kill, the trade on towards GFI, and then pushes through that smoke, gets another kill on towards short, and that is everything.
Vivian, she is on 30 kills now. That double that she got there, the one that won them that round, gets her up to 30. It's a one-woman army here for CLG Red. Well, Kaede's not that far behind, 24 kills for her, but it's a much more even spread on the CT side. But now CLG Red 2 rounds away, and this is the full investment from HSG. If they lose this one, they will have to force, and it won't be pretty.
Change of pace as well. But CLG Red going to attempt another B play. They've been able to get the bomb down. It's just been the afterplant scenarios they've been struggling with.
Hffo is going to fall back to a slightly more passive position. Just deployed that smoke, so a bit of time to work with. CLG Red are going to respect this. Xiaowu finds Goose out towards long. So now they have to commit to this hit. Hffo is going to spot the first. Flash comes through. Argent over to support. Hffo swing up on the contact, gets 1, and the second on to Kelsey. Flames at their feet. Hffo finds another. Mads burns her out, but Kaede is now left in the clutch. Peers on through, finds the gap. Bomb collected. Molotov over. She has a smoke as well. Looking for the bomb plant. Taps it down. Looking to bait in a fight. And all, they doesn't come until the last second. GFI waits a moment and then swings.
What more can you ask for? For an impact, for your anchor player to find 3 kills, standing in the Molotov, for goodness sake, to find the triple. Hffo is always good for a multi-kill. What is that last shot?
That's Hffo, baby. It's either her or Argent getting that multi-kill, getting that triple over here. The way they work in tandem, the bait and switch, all the attention onto Argent there, fighting through double because the smoke hadn't bloomed yet. Allows Hffo to swing out, get that kill, readjust for the second player who's still pathing out towards plat. A critical round to win, to stay in this game. And CLG Red, now their backs are against the wall. Even though they have that lead, look at their money.
Dire Straits. Another default for CLG Red. And we've seen this setup from HSG multiple rounds in a row. Leave mid open by design. You've got a very long crossfire because they know CLG Red have been trying to exploit it. Instead, they deploy a flash just to cross over in towards short.
Difficulty about this short play is you've got nothing out towards long. That's firmly established by Xiaowu, and Hazel is holding this off angle with the AWP. Difficult to get past. A flashbang would do it. She's actually looking to press the issue. Peering on in, falls off the ledge. Continues to look around. So many bodies, finds Gooses, falls back and a sentry dropped. She stays alive.
Now this utility can be deployed, but the jig is up if you're CLG Red. That's all the information gathered for HSG. And they're even resetting just in case. They're so worried about this mid presence. Utility dropped on over. Kaede goes down below, but GFI counters it again.
Once again, that's a double from GFI. Bibi unable to adjust. She gets two of her own. Hffo on the bomb site has to come up big again. She gets a kill here, and she does! Bibian falls. Matt looking for the fight. Can't connect it again. It's the multi-kill site. Anchor on B. Coming up big once more and ties us up 14 apiece.
God, this is so difficult. Goosebreeder, a lot of experience in the server, but she now needs to call. And she needs to also just kind of mentally reset. I don't think she's had a kill this entire second half.
They're having a tough time here on the T side. Thankfully, her teammates are stepping up around her, but on the other side, we mentioned everyone is chiming in. And the last T side timeout comes through from CLG Red, and they don't have anything to invest here. It's going to be pistols, armor, and that's it to work with. Now, we saw them pull off a round like this before. We saw Kaede hit some of the most incredible deagle shots to get them one of their 3 T-side rounds.
What's scary to me is this CT side and this result, no matter how it's transpired, you now head on to Overpass, one of the most CT-sided maps in the pool. How good has this defense been for HSG? This is a worrying sign for CLG Red.
Yeah, it almost feels like they have to win this map.
Yeah.
And it's the opponent's map here. That's how dire this feels at the moment. They're going fast. Goose, she wants to lead the pack. Teammates can trade off her. She can throw her body on the line. Hazel can start to pick them off, though. Support from GFI. It's the 2 players you want in this situation. They try and overwhelm. They're able to do it. But there's GFI with 1. AWP cannot be picked up. She's picking them apart, but Kelsey with another. Xiaowu out on long with the M4. The bomb is planted, but now they should be able to clean them up.
Yeah, there's utility as well that HSG can use. It's a very difficult scenario for CLG Red. Molotov rains out towards Goose. Not going to find a thing. There is a flank over towards short. Kelsey finds one, but suddenly the kills come in a matter of moments. Plenty of time to defuse the bomb. HSG, they're on map point.
Map point, an 11 for half. Just 4 rounds going into the defense. They've now picked up 11. 1 more, all that is needed. Now CLG Red will have everything they need to get it done. That round there, it was just get the bomb down. Set yourselves up for this final round. Obviously, if you steal it away, that's a bonus. But now they can get that AWP out. They can get all the utility, all the rifles, and everything on the line.
Single AWP for HSG. Don't elect to go for the double snipers. Kaede thinking about peeking in towards mid doors. Back-to-back rounds, we've seen 3 players invested for the defense in towards taking this long control. And for CLG Red, it's a familiar destination.
Passive setup. It's worked time and time again. CLG Red waiting to see if any aggression is going to be shown, but HSG are playing this one by the book. They've fought so hard to bring this back into their advantage. Now they finally have it in this 30th round of play. CLG Red, the only space they've found is in towards short. And it looks like they might be interested in trying that once more.
There's a little bit of a gap, but again, Hazel's taken a different line on this approach. Flashed off. Is that going to force the incendiary? Not yet. 50 seconds left. CLG Red need to figure out where they want to go. And at the same time, Xiao Wu has pushed all the way through long doors.
They come back to long. We've seen what Xiao Wu can do here. Always good for the multi-kill if you try an entry through here. Holding it with the M4. Now they can flush her out with a Molotov. Even a wallbang would do it. But are you expecting someone tucked in here with 30 seconds left? Xiao Wu hears the scope. Repositions. Fully alert now, ready for this fight. Mad swings through a dink, but not the damage. Vivian now activates, looking for the fight out. Removed by Hazel, the AWP sings out, looking for another, can't quite connect. Can't be pushing from short just yet. GFI coming on over with a flashbang. Kelsey with one.
Time.
GFI dropping this, there's no time, the bomb is dropped out in the open. They're just about gonna plant it down, but Mads, 2 health points, 2 players to find, and 1 round needs to be won here. Mads up on high, looking for the fight, can't connect, and HSG take Dust2.
What a map from HSG. Just when you think they're down and out a little bit, out of their depth, they come back swinging, and oh my goodness me, that sets us up so nicely for CLG Red's map pick of Overpass. And what a mental battle those two teams just went for. It was a tale of 2 CT sides, Lucy.
That's got to be one of the most exciting maps of Counter-Strike we have seen.